Every time you buy something you don't need, there's a moment right before you tap that button. A small rush, a feeling that's hard to describe but impossible to ignore. That feeling isn't weakness, it isn't poor discipline. It's your brain doing exactly what it was built to do. And once you understand what's actually happening inside your head when you spend money, you will never look at a shopping cart the same way again. Here's something most people don't know. Spending money and taking drugs activate the same region of the brain, the nucleus accumbens, the brain's pleasure and reward center. The same circuit that lights up for food, sex, and gambling also fires when you swipe your card, not after you buy something. Before, the anticipation of a purchase produces more dopamine than the purchase itself. This is why window shopping feels exciting. This is why adding items to a cart feels satisfying even when you never check out. Your brain is already collecting the reward before any money leaves your account. But something unexpected happens the moment you actually buy it. The dopamine drops. The excitement fades faster than you expected. And within hours, sometimes minutes, that thing you needed so badly feels ordinary, unremarkable, already part of the background of your life. Researchers call this hedonic adaptation. Your brain resets its baseline almost immediately after getting what it wanted. So you go looking for the next thing, and the next. Not because you're greedy, because your brain is running a program it has been running for hundreds of thousands of years. In the ancient world, acquiring resources meant survival. Food, shelter, tools. The brain rewarded the act of acquiring because acquiring kept you alive. That reward system never disappeared, it just got redirected. Now instead of hunting for food, you're hunting for a new jacket, a new phone, a better version of something you already own. The brain doesn't know the difference. It just knows that seeking and acquiring feel good. And the people who design stores, apps, and checkout pages know this better than almost anyone. There's a reason prices end in 99. A reason sales feel urgent. A reason the buy now button is always one tap away. These aren't accidents. They are carefully engineered triggers designed to activate your brain's reward system before rational thinking can slow it down. Scientists studying consumer behavior found something remarkable. When people paid with cash, activity in the brain's pain processing region actually increased. Spending cash felt like a small loss, a minor form of physical discomfort. But when people paid with a card, that pain signal almost disappeared. Digital payments don't feel like losing something, they feel like nothing at all. Which is exactly why it's so easy to spend 3 times more when you aren't handling physical money. Your brain never evolved to feel the weight of a number on a screen. There's another layer to this that most people never consider. Spending money is also deeply tied to identity. Every purchase is a small statement about who you are or who you want to become. Buying expensive running shoes isn't just buying shoes, it's buying a version of yourself that runs. Buying a book you'll never read isn't wasted money. To the brain, it's an investment in a future self who reads. Psychologists call this self-signaling. You aren't just buying products, you are buying the feeling of being a certain kind of person. And that feeling is real, even when the behavior never follows. This is why people buy gym equipment and never use it. Why they buy courses and never finish them. The purchase itself delivered the identity hit the brain was looking for. The actual effort was never the point. But here's where it gets truly interesting. Research on social spending found that buying experiences produces longer-lasting happiness than buying objects. A dinner with friends, a trip somewhere new, a concert. These don't fade as quickly because memories don't adapt the way objects do. Your brain keeps returning to the experience, replaying it, and extracting dopamine from the memory long after the event is over. Objects sit there, experiences live inside you, and the most surprising finding of all, spending money on other people consistently produces more happiness than spending it on yourself. Not slightly more, significantly more. Across dozens of studies, across different cultures, across different income levels, giving activates the reward system more powerfully than receiving. Your brain is not purely selfish, it is wired for connection, and generosity taps directly into that wiring. So the next time you feel that pull before a purchase, that familiar rush before you tap or click or swipe, you're not experiencing weakness, you're experiencing a survival system that is millions of years old running inside modern life. The brain that kept your ancestors alive by rewarding every small acquisition is now watching you add things to a digital card at midnight. Understanding why your brain loves spending money won't stop the feeling, but it gives you something more powerful than discipline. It gives you distance, a moment between the impulse and the action. And in that moment, you get to decide what the purchase is actually for. That moment is where financial intelligence actually lives, not in willpower, in awareness. If this changed how you think about money and your own mind, there is so much more about how your brain quietly shapes your decisions every single day. Subscribe, because understanding how your brain works might be the most valuable thing you ever invest in.